Hello everyone, welcome to the weekly review of my daughter's ABLE account. ABLE stands for Achieving a Better Life Experience, and it's an investment/checking account for individuals with disability. And given my daughter does have a disability long term, her funds make sense to be in an ABLE account. So balance on the account is $37,363.42. Wow, the stock market literally just plummeted this past week. So in last week's video, the account was a little over 38,000, and I was saying I was so shook. But as you see this week, it is way below $38,000. So it went back into the $37,000 range, and I'm not sure when it will get out of it. If I'm being completely honest, there was a huge pullback again in the stock market this week. I'll talk more about that in the M1 Finance video that I'm going to shoot next. But yes, it was not good at all. So this is where we stand in terms of her account balance. Now, because I've already reached the contribution limit of $18,000 for 2024, I started a sinking fund just to get ahead of 2025 investing for her ABLE account. And let's just move over to that account. As you see here, I have an ABLE sinking fund that I have set up an Ally Bank savings account. The balance on the account or the sinking fund is $3,065.76. So that means I have accomplished the $3,000 goal that I had originally set for the sinking fund. So let's just look at the deposits and what happened so that we can be clear in terms of how that happened. So on July 30th, I put in $175. On July 31st, I put in $15. On August 1st, I put in $35. And then on August 2nd, I put in $15. So for the past week, I put in a total of, let's see if I can do the math. That's $240 if I'm doing that correctly. So that's what brings the balance up to over $3,000. Now, as I think about, okay, now that I've hit $3,000 in terms of her sinking fund, do I want to set an additional goal? I have decided to just go at a slower pace in terms of putting extra money into the sinking fund. I definitely will still put extra money every week, but I'm just going to slow down because I do want the overwhelming majority of my money to be going towards my investing in my brokerage account. So let's go ahead and update the goal, but we're just going to update it to 3,000. Let's do I even want to do 500, 3,500? Okay, let's do 3,500 as a next goal. I don't know if I'll hit this, but we'll take it one day at a time and see what happens. So now that the ABLE sinking fund goal has been updated to $3,500, it shows that I'm 87% of the way there. So again, I'm not sure if I'm going to hit 3,500 by the end of the year, but I would be very happy. Like, again, the goal was the goal was 500 originally, and then I just kept on putting more money in the sinking fund, which again, I'm not complaining about, but I just want to make sure that as we move towards the end of the year, I am really honing in on my most priority goals, financial goals, and that is really to beef up my brokerage account. All right, so we're looking good in terms of the sinking fund. Again, this past week with the stock market, it was just a complete doozy, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen for the rest of the year. I don't know if the market is just going to continue to crash and this balance would go down to 35,000. I don't know. I'm just trying to believe in the process, which is which is to just dollar cost average every single week into the market and just trust the process. Long term, it always goes up. So I'm just trying to find comfort in that philosophy. All right, that's all the update for this week, and I'll catch you next week.